저기서 그게 낫겠네요. 예, 됐습니다. 예. Did you read the textbook beforehand? Because I gave you PDF download.
Yeah.
읽어보셨어요? One more thing. During this meeting, we will have quiet time. Let's focus on conversation. It's about planning. Firstly, I'd like to know your motivation.
Okay.
Firstly, first you may need a score for academic credit, especially for general coursework. I was told there were very few for Korean, not Korean, for English. So that may be your reason to register my coursework. But regardless of that, you may have some personal inner motivation, not the external or requirement. So, I do not waste my time and I do not waste your time, so I try to be mutually successful. My own motivation is like to have book like this. This book is kind of bestseller in Korea, also in worldwide, in terms of what can I say? In management. Management is a kind of business, or management science, management, department management. In management, we have what self-management. So even though we are not required to do something, sometimes we are self-motivated to do something or to accomplish something in our life. So regardless of academic credit, for your own graduation at UST, you'd like to develop some capability, not only in lab work, but also in your not only survival, but also success. Survival really existence, but success is more than existence. So you are already above the average education. Here in Korea, average is like a university. How about in Indonesia? Former days we have average high schools, old days even elementary school, but depending on country, average education may be different, but even in highly developed countries, PhD cannot be an average education. PhD is kind of highest level, even Master of Science. Masters of Science. Or Master of Science is MSc, but in engineering we have another word. What is that?
Master of Engineering.
Master of Engineering. And in both fields, even master is master, literally, kind of superior, not an average. Master is the opposite of slave, right?
Yes, sir.
Master is not a slave. But in nowadays, in university setting or institutional level, honestly saying, we have tendency to regard graduate students as masters, or not masters, or slaves of funding agency, or simply slaves of professors. But literally, we are not a slave of such money, but master of engineering or master of science. Through this coursework, I'd like to restore such meaning in language. Then you'll be colorful in terms of your thinking and your writing, and you will have much more force in your writing eventually. If you have some strength in your thinking and word, you can express your idea boldly with evidence. Both we need evidence-based writing. Without evidence, it's a fiction, but with evidence, it can be a proposal. So, even masters are much above average education. Then, what about PhDs? Who are in course for PhD? All of you in Doctor of Engineering? 한남 연구원도 그 공학입니까? 그럼 뭐라고 합니까? 이학. 이학은 그럼 영어로 PhD가 아니면 다른 건가요?
PhD.
PhD. She's in PhD course. What about you?
I integrated master and
Final degree. Master's degree.
master and PhD.
Huh?
Master and PhD combined.
Eventually PhD or doctoral level. Is that Doctor of Engineering or how do you call it? Your degree?
It's PhD.
Even you call it PhD. So PhD, actually, what is the definition of PhD?
Philosopher doctor.
Yeah, philosophy. Philosophy. Come, please. Here, not there. And we introduce each other, so can you briefly introduce yourself? Actually, please.
No, Muhammad Saifullah.
We were talking about you. Do you recognize this gentleman?
Yeah, I know most of the people. Only two, but I'm unaware.
Muhammad from KIER. From which country?
Pakistan.
Pakistan. I have students from Pakistan too.
Yeah.
His name is Muhammad Afzal. Do you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, I just started the point I'm interested in. So, which degree are you trying to obtain through UST coursework?
PhD.
PhD. We just talked about PhD. Literally, what is PhD?
Doctor of Philosophy.
Philosophy, yes. Philosophy. Philosophy. Sophie is wisdom. And what is philo part in terms of meaning?
Maybe from Philic to being attract.
Attraction.
Yeah.
So simple word, strong attraction. What is the word for strong attraction or charming? In terms of attraction, strongest one is love. So philosophy, literal translation, love of wisdom. Doctor, love of wisdom is PhD. So we are not a slave of money. But some of you, 그럼 석사 하는 분 다 있나요? No one is pursuing master's degree here? No. Or for PhD?
Yes.
Oh, most highly educated person in global standard. No more degree beyond PhD. Final, ultimate one. So it's worth to take our position as a PhD candidate. So I'd like to go through this coursework with the intended level of wisdom, with the core knowledge about language itself. Here, including me, no one is speaking English as a native tongue or mother tongue. Pakistan, I was told, even in Pakistan, Urdu is official language and you have many more dialects or local tongues. Which language do you speak as your mother tongue?
Yeah, Punjabi.
Punjabi. My student, I had two students from both part, one from India and one from Pakistan, both speaks Punjabi. So what I have observed is you have advantage to speak multi languages. So you have, width, wide. This means wide, wide in your own language. Even Korean students like Sung-hoon, he's Sung-hoon, and Eun-young, Dr. Kim and Dr. Cho soon, not yet. But you speak English, Korean, and something else. 그래도 뭐 제2외국어 배우지 않았니? 바이링글. 김은영 박사는 이렇게 what language do you speak?
Only Korean.
Korean?
A little bit English.
She's a little bit shy, even if she speaks English. But already bilingual and you're multilingual, and which language do you speak? Because it's Urdu and Punjabi and English. What else?
Maybe little Korean.
A little Korean.
Yeah.
You are humble too. Little Korean.
And some Arabic, only some.
Only some. Did you achieve topic level 2? Or
In,
level 1?
in Korean, I have to.
You are required to pass Korean exam.
Yes, yes.
Topic.
I have to appear for test.
You didn't apply yet.
No.
Same thing. By the word with means two different things, and to cover this Korean and English, we have some distance between these two. So by studying many languages, you are covering some area. You are establishing some width in your language. But we will not study other languages than English here. Officially, this is for English speaking coursework. Not Korean, not Urdu, not Punjabi, or not Indonesian. What?
Bahasa.
Bahasa. Not Bahasa. Or even Vietnamese. But we will not cover this issue here. This is not for this coursework. But with single language English, even English is not my native tongue, but I'm good at depth with language. So through this coursework, I'd like to help you in terms of discovering depth of language. So even in such a way, you may find something new even in English, although we are not native speaker in English. We are all handicapped. We were not born in United States, we were not born in United Kingdom, but we have a little bit advantage over others because formerly Pakistan was part of English domination of British government, right? So through your formal education, you are exposed to English-speaking environment, right? But Korea wasn't like Pakistan. We are under Japanese government, and nowadays even we don't have any advantage to speak Japanese. So in terms of depth in English, you may have some advantage over other students from other countries. But even for you or from other students from Pakistan, what I found in India, Pakistan have same heritage, right? They have multi-speaking ability, but most of them, even you may are lacking some depth in language. So through this coursework, I'd like to have not only a practical proposal writing, but also depth in your language. The language in this coursework is English. Although I'm not good at English in terms of width in English, what I meant by width is vocabulary in English, even listening ability in English, even speaking ability in English. My pronunciation, even I was hearing my own voice, not very good. I hate my own voice, recorded voice. But what I'd like to share with you is the spirit to think in English and spirit or ability to use English language as your tool. So I can say English as a language as your tool, research tool, and thinking tool, even business tool. I said business tool. That's the very idea of this book, one-page proposal, and Mr. Riley, by chance, encountered by Khashoggi, Mr. Khashoggi, when he was his prime time in terms of his wealth. So that was part of the reason why this book became bestseller at the time of publication. Also, that was the reason why this book became bestseller even in Korea, because in developing country like Korea, we were very interested in or attracted by the power of money. What did I say? I did say power of something.
Power of money?
Power of money. So, which is the most powerful part of your motivation? Think about that. This book is about business proposal. But we are not supposed to study business proposal. We are supposed to learn about scientific proposal. But science itself, even engineering itself, is not free from money issue. But for student, money and time are equivalent. This is what I told you. You may agree or not, but for me, there is a problem like time is gold. Like gold is a measure of money. So, in consequences, time is money. With good proposal writing, you can save your time and you can get money. That is whole motivation of this book. So, although I'm not directly involved in business, I took this book as not only as a reference book, but main reading material. So please read chapter 1 later and discover what was written there and what dynamics. I'm talking about personal dynamics. Personal dynamics are described in first chapter. What I meant by personal is emotional. And to be motivated, we need a mental energy. That is so-called emotion. I call it emotion. Somebody call it in other way, but I call it emotion. And we need such a motivation or emotion or energy simply. But if you read that chapter, not only such emotion, but the skill to manipulate or handle such emotion. That is the point I will share with you. And this book is plenty of such example, personal dynamics and personal motivation, driving energy. But if you read the whole book carefully, he is not promoting the motivation based on money alone. If you are motivated by money alone, we will be a slave of money. This is kind of degeneration, downgrade. But I'd like to upgrade our situation as a respected person. Doctor love of wisdom. So we should help the world. Let's come back to childhood dream. We are supposed to help world, to make world better, not worse. Pure self is supposed to help world in terms of air pollution and worldwide like economics too. So you're working with pure self too?
Photovoltaics. Photovoltaics.
Photo what?
Voltaics. Solar cells. Solar.
Solar. Sun. Energy from sun. You are kind of how can I say frontier. Frontier in many ways, engineering, in healthcare, and home.
Yes.
Your service is written here as nanomechatronics. Would you briefly introduce your topic or subject? Nanomechatronics.
So it's related to the machine tool.
Machine tools.
Yes.
In nanoscale or?
Yes.
Yes, really.
It's in nanoscale.
Nanoscale. Machine tool. Kind of extreme. All of you are in some sense frontier. So, that is my idea for you. And here I gave you it's time to clear your learning objective. You have intended topic with 저거 수강 계획서를 받았었나요? Did you have a lecture plan beforehand? Or requirement for this course? Anyway, we do not have any exam. This is not like that. But I'm asking you to submit final term one-page proposal. So here, please write down your intended topic. If you give us some idea, at the end of this, we have some sample proposal. Either your USD doctoral proposal or kind of ambitious plan to save the world. Anyway, it's fine. Formerly, I had same kind of coursework, and they submitted very personal one, like my Muslim from Pakistan, Muhammad submitted proposal about his family restoration. He had a kind of heritage part, inherited by their ancestors, but they lost it because of downfall of his own family. So he'd like to make some big business to restore such a part, and he made some detailed plan in terms of finance, in terms of arrangement and logistics, etc. So you may have something like that, either in fuel cell or solar cell or nanomechanics or even healthcare like oriental medicine, something like that. So anyway, this shouldn't be the same as the really final one, but let's have some idea, kind of idea development.